How you doing out there, everyone? It's Vic here again, and tonight you're going to be in for a real treat. We got another close-up detail look or view into another really nice condition, all original Gottlieb wedge head. And this particular game is stunning, really stunning. The last couple of videos I did was with the Sure Shot, which was 1975, and the Jacks Open, which was 1976. And tonight's featured Gottlieb wedge head is 1977 Golden Arrow. I'll start off by saying that we're going to kind of go into a real nice detailed look at this game. I'm going to pick the camera up in a few minutes and put it in my hand and get close to this thing so you get to see how really, really nice this one is. This particular game has very, very low plays. Actually, it has lower plays than my Jacks Open and lower plays than the Sure Shot. It has, we'll take a look at it now so I can get the correct reading. I'm going to need a little light, so I'll grab a flashlight here for a second. And I see we have, wow, we actually turned 17,000 plays. 17,439 plays are on this game. They are the original amount of plays, and we'll prove that in a second by looking at some Playfield wear on the top of the arch, which is an indication of how many plays are on the game. And of course the condition outright, cleanliness, the edges to see if it was banged up and moved around and all of that stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to take a stroll around this. So first of all, maybe I'll move it out so we can see the other side of the cabinet too. That might be a good idea, to kind of just swing it out a little bit. It'll probably tilt. All right, that should do it. So, like I said, let's take the glass off so we can really appreciate some of the We'll just slide the glass on the cardboard over here. And we'll put the lockdown bar on so it looks really nice when we kind of go through this game. And we'll start off really looking at the front of this game. I'll try to get out of the light. As you can see, front door is really nice. All the trim around the door is really nice. And shooter and ball shooter and the lockdown bar is really nice. And of course the cabinet is just, on both sides, it's just incredible. this side of the head here is really, really nice. It's very comparable to my Jacks Open and also Sure Shot. Very, very nice cabinet. Extremely nice. Nice sharp edges everywhere. The back glass is an NOS back glass that I purchased from Mayfair Amusements. I was very fortunate to be around when that glass was bought at the Allentown show, and the original one that came with the game was very nice, but it had a few imperfections, and this game without a doubt deserved an NOS glass. So the original glass, actually, I brought down to the Silver Ball Museum in Asbury Park, New Jersey. I got a call from the manager down there, and he had stated that he was in the market for a Golden Arrow back glass. So they ended up with the original one, which was very nice. If you're ever down in the Silver Ball Museum and you look and you're playing Golden Arrow, you could look up and look at the glass. It's very nice. So the Playfield here is just remarkable. I mean, if you're into really, really nice original things that are somewhat older in age, and you would think they wouldn't be that nice, well, now you know there's really nice looking games around still, especially from this era, late 70s. Late 70s is you get a lot of Gottlieb wedge heads that are really, really nice. There's a lot of nice Golden Arrows out there. I haven't seen one better than this, but I've seen some really, really nice ones. You can see the top arch has very little wear. And also down the ball shooter. So clean and unworn. That kind of lets you know that the game meter that reached 17,000 is true. I mean, it's, you know, plus after 150 machines like I've had, you get a feel for this type of reasoning behind things and try to figure out what's true and what's not. So I'm just going to try to take a walk around the back of the game. It may be a little darker back there, but I know the back of this game is really nice too. Yeah, the back of this game doesn't even have a mark on it. The edges are so sharp here. Usually these games get rested on this back piece here. They kind of take the head off, and then this game gets pushed down to the floor this way on these little plastic protectors and skates. They use them to slide them around. And you can see this one really was never on its back, probably. So that being said, let's take a look at the artwork on this game. I really haven't done anything or touched base on the artwork on the previous videos because everything's time consuming, and I try to want to get a close-up tour of this game inside and out in the amount of time I have to do that. But I really love the orange and yellows on this game. It's very attractive. When you put this in a lineup of other wedge heads, it stands out because of them colors. That's what I think. They got the reds and the yellows on the playfield are so vibrant on this game because it's basically almost like new. There's no wear on any of the bullseye targets, the green ones. Usually they're all worn down from being beat to death with the ball, but this game has really got it going on. So let's try to open it up. I'm going to put this camera back down here a second. Here we go. Get the game in view. And then take a look inside this really, really nice original game. Always have to remember to take the ball out because the ball will fly down when you lift the playfield up and bounce around and can crack plastics and put an indentation in your playfield. So you always want to try to remember to remove that ball. Lock this up. Alright, so I just kind of stepped aside to try to get this light, try to get some more lighting so we can get a better look at things. Sometimes the light don't want to cooperate with the way you want it to sit. There we go. I'll just stick that in there for now. So this game inside is looks like it's got a little styrofoam back there in the back of the lower cabinet. Not sure what that white stuff is. I'm going to have to take that out of here because I want it impeccably clean. As you can see, this game inside has the nice package of the instruction cards and the score cards and other things. The metal is really clean in here, and the wood looks really, really nice and new, just like the Jacks Open and Sure Shot. I'm having a little difficulties with my light, but it seems to be back. Let's open this door up. Inside here is very, very nice. You can see how the wood is and clean. Everything is. And of course I'll be getting a call during a video, so I'm going to have to try to just let that phone ring out and ignore it. But just want to hook this light up so I don't have to hold it. There we go. So I'm going to pick up where we left off so I can hold the camera a little more steady without the light. You can see the game meter in there. I hope you can read that. It says 017439. And you can see all how nice this game really truly is. You can really tell too, usually there's a discoloration here where the glass slides into because it's exposed. The playfield lays a little lower. Lay on that little bracket back here, the playfield. So this is usually always discolored. And man, you can't tell the difference. I don't know if you can see that. The webbing's all there. And it looks like to be the same color. I mean, this is truly a low plate original Gottlieb wedge head. I mean, it's everything about it screams like factory new, just about. But again, like I said, you gotta, I mean, this is the nicest one I've seen, but I know there's some nice ones out there because during that late 70s, I had mentioned before, you know, the video craze was in, and Gottlieb and vendors, Gottlieb was still making these games and vendors were still trying to make some money on them, but they really weren't. And especially in 1977, so they kind of said, let's just take it out of the store, take it out of the barber shop, or take it out of the soda shop, wherever they had it, and let's put the video games in. They're really doing well. So a lot of the late 70s games you're going to find nice, but I'm so happy that I have one that's just really, really incredibly like new. So again, there you have it. You got this 1977 Golden Arrow. Close-up view of it. I mean, all right. I kind of showed this game the way I did the jacks open and the short shots. So in due time, I want to go into gameplay because I tell a lot of people when they get to meet me, I'm a player before I'm a collector. Even though I love collecting, I always loved playing more. There was nothing more than just playing these games when I was a kid growing up. I guess it's an addiction like the video, kids playing video games these days, so it's the same kind of addiction, only it's a better feel because you become one with this machine. It's a different feeling than a video game. I'm not into video games, I never was. I did play them. I thought they were cool when they first came out, but I kind of knew that the machine was playing you more than you were playing the machine. So this game is up here in the garage game room, but it's waiting to go downstairs with the other really, really nice original Gottlieb wedge heads. I'm just waiting for an opening down there. Right now it's filled up, but the most I could have down in the game room of wedge heads is 25, so right now it's filled up, but it is going to work its way down very soon. I have sliders on the games. I'll show you them. I have sliders on the leg levelers on the bottom of the game. I don't normally do that, and they're not, all the Gottlieb wedge heads downstairs, they don't have any sliders because the machines set up downstairs the way they are without sliders works better. But up here in the garage, this floor is very slippery, so if you put a set of these little moving cups on there, they're using when the movers use them, they're little sliders, you can really move the game around at ease. And that's what you need when you're up here, because the garage game room is it's a little crowded. But right now, as you can see, behind the Golden Arrow was the Abracadabra I had, which was the most recent game in my collection. But I decided that after I restored it, I liked it a lot. But I guess I'm looking for another game, that's all. I have a spot for it back there, as you can see. What was I going to say about this game also? Oh, I was talking about in due time I like to get into gameplay for sure. Right now I'm going through some of the really nice original games. So I wanted to get a close-up view, and this one was out in the open, so it was only right that I do this game while we can move it around and see both sides, because once I bring it downstairs, I don't know, it may go in the center aisle. The center aisle is crowded down there in the basement. Right now I have the King of Diamond, Bank of Ball, Short Shot, and Jacks open. But you never know what the future will bring, so. But I'm dying to get this downstairs. It should be going down soon. I may bring up the spinner card and just work on the spinner card out here in the garage and bring the Golden Arrow down, but that's going to cause me to move games around because we want to try to put it in somewhat of chronological order. So there you have it. I hope you liked looking inside and outside, close-up view and detail, the 1977 Gottlieb Golden Arrow.